Hello everyone, it is Niall and Thailand here. I have to overemphasize the and because apparently if I don't say and with a big heavy D on it, pun intended, then it doesn't come across that Niall and Thailand rhymes. Anyway, let's get on with the point of this video. So yesterday we came out here to the beach to do our steps, and I kind of came up with the idea of let's start from the back, work our way forward and then back again and then back to the hotel. And it ended up being a really long walk. Now, I don't really mind that. That's kind of what I do in Bangkok every day. But it almost killed my dear girlfriend. So I decided let's not do that again. She was furious at me. So we decided let's go to the pier. So that's where we are at the moment. And let's walk from here back to the top and then back again. Because then at least the walk from here back to the hotel is not as long. And just by virtue of us walking to the back of the beach yesterday, we ended up doing it 4 times really, like the length of the beach from Walking Street to Naklua. We walked 2 there from the hotel, so that's once, then to Walking Street twice, back again 3 times, and then from there back to the hotel 4 times. Like, it was a really long walk. It ended up being about 20,000 steps or something. Like I said, I do that quite often in Bangkok, so it doesn't really bother me that much, but my poor dear darling girlfriend was not happy with me. So anyway, we're going to get our steps in today. We're at the pier. I'll just show you, turn you around here. Isn't it pretty? It's very pretty out here. So we're going to cut back through Walking Street and then out onto the beach, do a full length of the beach there up towards Naklua. We kind of stop at the Dolphin roundabout there where the new Terminal 21 is. Then we come back again, and hopefully by the time we're finished that, it should be considerably more than 10,000 steps, but I'll let you know how much it is. The walk from our hotel to here was already 3,540 steps or something like that. I've just taken a screenshot of that. So you know, basically when you subtract that from what we walked today, that'll let you know how long it is. So if you're ever out here in Bangkok, you want to get a bit of a, you know, you want to get your steps in, you want to get some walking done, the beach is a good option. So let's do this. all-time favorite places here in Pattaya is Hooters. I love Hooters. And I remember talking to someone about this before, I can't remember who it was, but it's, you know, they were kind of making the point like, look, if you want to see hot chicks, you know, that are semi-naked, you'll get better places in Pattaya for that, you know, you'll see chicks that are fully naked, hot chicks. But the difference between there and Hooters, I'm a kind of guy who does believe that less is more. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, I want to see the chick sexy, but like still, you know, tastefully dressed. And a little bit of light flirtation, but not all out like, you know, I'll take you home and I'll do some crazy nasty shit to you for a bit of money. That really doesn't go on here. And also, they're not bitchy like at all. Like, you know, they're like just the most charming, you know, ambassadors for Pattaya you're going to come across. You ever go to like a beer bar or like a go-go bar or something like that, and you see a hot girl and she's, you know, she's very friendly. Of course she's doing it for drinks and tips, and I get that, that's part of the job. But the moment you want to take a photo, they're like, no photos. Whereas the Hooters, they're like, yeah, please take a photo, take as many photos as you want. So I love that about Hooters, and then, you know, I wish more bars were more like that. Hello everyone, so we're at the beach quarter here now. So just up behind me here is where the beach road turns up and goes around up towards Naklua. So this is the end of kind of beach road drive. So we're going to head back down towards Walking Street now, finish the rest of the walk, and see what that comes in at. I imagine it's going to be about, you know, somewhere between 13,000 and 14,000 steps by the time we're finished. So yeah, let's do this. You can kind of see between those two diggers there that that's where the Pattaya City sign is. So that's how far we've walked. Doesn't look that far in contrast, but yeah, it's a good walk. Here guys, the infamous Soy 6. The very first time I come to Pattaya, here's where I stay. Hard Rock Cafe. I stayed in the Hard Rock Cafe in Vegas one time. It was just so good. I was like, I gotta check it out here in Pattaya. It's alright, it's not as good as the one in Vegas. But the bar here is great because the band are great. You know, it's never full. I've never seen it full. I'd say the most I've ever seen is like maybe 20 people. That's because it's pretty expensive by Pattaya standards. But I always love the decor here in the Hard Rock. They always have the kind of big guitar coming out of the pool or something. The pool is shaped like a guitar, and like they actually have these cool foam parties. The restaurant's pretty good. But, and you know, you can borrow a guitar and amplifier. They'll bring it up to your room if you want to have a jam or something like that. But by Pattaya standards and by Thailand standards, it's pretty expensive. That's probably why it's not as busy as it would be otherwise. But still quality place, great location. I might give it a try again sometime. Okay, so I'm back here outside where the Pattaya Beer Garden is usually open and doing business, and I just finished the walk, so we just got up to the top there in Naklua, back again. Oh, you know what, I haven't even looked at the steps. Let's just do that right now. Okay, so just looked at it there. So it was 12,200 something, and we had done 3,500 something. So I just did a bit of a calculation there. It was 8,200 steps approximately from basically the top of the pier there to up to Naklua and back again. So close enough to your 10,000 steps. By the time you walk here from your hotel and then walk back again, you know, it'll be over 10,000. Like by the time we get back to our hotel, it's probably going to be close to about 14,000. So that's good enough for one day, I suppose. It's a little bit less than what I usually do in Bangkok, but it is a much nicer walk, like I gotta say. This is what you're looking at, you know, for the whole majority of the walk, rather than what I usually look at in Bangkok. So yeah, it's much better to be out here doing your steps than in Bangkok, for sure. Okay, that's enough for today. Talk to you all soon. Cheers.